today we're going to be doing community pages. So these are great. They help with SEO on your personal website. It's a great way to highlight a specific community or neighborhood or area that you want to. So we're going to show how to create those and then how to add them to your personal website. If you want to create a community page, you're going to click on the little gear in the top left corner of your account and then click on communities. Now I've already got a few here, but I am going to show you how to set one up. Basically, you'll just click on add new. And what these do is when you create one of these and add it to your website, we will then automatically pull in the relevant real estate activity for that area. So we will pull in the houses that are for sale and the houses that have sold. And then you can add other information to like links and videos and different things like that to really help out. I know there's a question that came in. I will get to the questions at the end, so just don't worry about that. I'm not ignoring anybody. Okay, so let's set this up. You're going to give the community a name. So either it can be a city, it can be a neighborhood, whatever you want to do, and the zip code. So we'll use our local area here. Then you'll click proceed. Then you're going to get a map. Your next step is to map out the area you want to showcase. So all you have to do is just start clicking. Basically, you just click and you just make your borders this way. You'll see it starts to connect the dots. And once you're finished and you want to close the loop, so to speak, you're just going to click back on the first little map icon, and that will highlight the area. Now, this will be the area we pull in the real estate activity for. Once you have this finished, you just click on Save Map, and you'll see that it has been created right here. You can go in and edit things. You can edit the information. You can edit the map, the solds. You have a list here. If it'll pull up. Sorry, pull up. But you can go through these different icons to edit any of the things that are on there. And then when you're ready to add it to your website, you're just going to go to personal and then personal websites. You will click on the pages icon. And if you're adding just one community page, you can just add it as a page. If you have multiple community pages, and you can create as many community pages as you want, if you have multiples, then you can, I recommend creating a group, because what that's going to do is that's going to give the people on the web, on your website, a drop-down menu, a nice drop-down menu with all the different communities that you have. So we're going to add it as a group since I've got quite a few to add. So we're going to click on Add Group. The group title is going to be Communities, because that's what it is. So we have Communities. We click on Add, and that's going to show your group down at the very bottom. Now, the easy thing about this is now all you have to do is click on Add New Subpage, and that will be where you add the different pages in. Once you click on Add Subpage, you are going to go to Agent Pages. Then you are going to click on Community Page. My recommendation here is to call the menu text the name of the community, because that's what they're going to see, and that way they know which community they're looking at. So we're going to add Newport Beach first. And you can leave the page title as community page if you want, because it really is just a heading on the actual page itself. So this kind of lets them know what it is. So you can leave that, you can change it if you want, and then make sure to check off which community page you're wanting to show on this page. So we checked Newport Beach, and then you're going to click Add. What you're going to see then is that it now says one subpage, and you can expand that, and you'll see there it is. It's indented, and that lets you know it's a subpage of this group. So now we'll just go ahead and go through and add a couple of more. So you just click on Add Subpage again, click on Agent Pages, Community Page. We're going to call this one the next one, which would be Costa Mesa. We'll leave that to be Community Page, and again, make sure you check off that that community page. Okay, and we'll add one more just so you can see the nice drop-down menu. Community page. This one will be my hometown. And we'll check it off there, and then we'll click Add. So now you see you've got your 3 subpages. Now we'll go over to the website to see what that looks like. So here's the website, and you'll see here's your communities. You know it's a drop-down menu because it's got the little arrow next to it. There's our pop-up. once you click on communities, you'll see there's your nice little drop down menu. So you'll see the drop down menu, and if you click on one, let's see what it pulls up. There you go. There's where it pulls up the houses that are for sale, the houses that have sold. You can click on the different houses like this. And then it's also got them as a nice list down at the bottom. You'll see that too. The next nice thing about this is that you can go in and you can edit this page. Not necessarily what you see here, but you can edit the actual page and add in content about that area, a description. You can add links, all kinds of different things you can add in. Let's see if I can do one really quickly. Let's see here. If you go to edit page, it does pull up a blank page. So basically whatever you put in this area is going to show up above the actual community page that we just saw. So it will actually show up above here in between this title, page title, and where it starts right here. So it would show up right here. So let's see, we'll add in, we're going to create a link. So we'll say, maybe we want to have the local weather. So we'll say weather. We'll say local weather. If we're adding in a link, we can say local weather. And if you want to make it a link, you're going to highlight it. You're going to click on this little link button. And I'm going to put in a pretend link. It is not going to go to the weather, but it is a URL. So we'll just do that. And you click OK. Now you'll see you now have a link. And you can do that if there's like a website for this specific community or area, you can go there. You can link to different pages on it. If they've got a really cool video that you could share or use, then you can also link that video on here too, or actually just have it show at the top of the page. Now you'll see that it shows up right at the top. There you go. You've got a link for local weather. They can click on it. They can find out more about this community. The more information you put on these pages, the better it helps with SEO. Having this page alone on your website is great, and that helps, but even adding more information, it makes it hyper localized, which is really good, and search engines really like that. So that's always some good information if you can add other stuff to it. Even if you add just a description about the community or the neighborhood or the area, I think that is sufficient too. But that's how you add a community page to your website.